by Ehlers.
Well, offensively, Brian, they've been really special.
Yeah, you nailed it, Tim. No matter what the defense has thrown at them, they've just kept piling up the points.
And more points.
And no good that time either for Istanbul.
And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
Takes it out to Portier. Another three for Paris.
Yeah, Portier liked the angle he had and just went up with absolute confidence.
Ganesh sets a screen.
Gouval for three. Hits the three-point bomb.
And when you try to compare Gouval to the other great lead guards in Europe, it's hard to find a direct one-for-one. He's a unique talent.
No doubt. There's not a lot of other guards that give you as much as Gouval gives a team. The scoring, the playmaking, the leadership, even defense, he's very good on that end as well. He does it all in a way that we haven't really seen so far.
Pass to Ganesh. Kaya. It's Toprak on the wing.
That three off the mark.
And in this EDA championship game, MP has been the one to lead the way for this team.
Gouval might have the experience, but right now MP is the best player on the floor. The way he's taken over offensively, it's been incredible. This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot. They just aren't missing.
Gouval for three. It's good from long range.
Well, there was certainly no doubt in Gouval's mind that that one was going in. He knows just how good he is.
Rebounded by Kaya.
Shot clock and game clock 1 second differential.
Pass to Gouval.
Let's go with a three.
Here's Ganesh.
Offline from the high post.
That's too good a look to pass up there, despite the result.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Running away with this one. We're going to step aside for just a second.
Welcome back. Only 1 quarter left.
Fourth quarter of basketball, we're about 1 minute into it.
Kaya outside. Pass to Aksoy. And here's Toprak. And no good that time either for Istanbul.
Banked in off the glass.
They built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
No question about it. He's hit everything he's looked at.
And just give him any bit of space and it's automatic tonight.
It's tipped.
Here's Matt.
Pass to Zadirko. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth here. Just 5 on the clock. And he drops in the layup off glass.
He's got a lot of firepower right now. What a half he's having.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Here's Kaya.
And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the line to try to make it a three-point play.
Just willing that one in. It's Kaya. That is the type of effort need in a final.
Here's Matt, using his post moves to get the 2 points.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him there, and apparently neither did the defenders.
Pass to Toprak. Ganesh.
Zadirko defending.
Here's Gouval. It's hauled in by Paris.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here.
Here's Matt. Visior.
Pass to Zadirko. Down low. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone in the fourth. Takes the three. It's not going to go for him.
And it's Harris with the ball. Pass to Matt. Now Visior. Here's Matt.
Three-pointer. Sinks the triple.
We're seeing the shots dropping for them very well now.
Yeah, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point. Their coach has to be happy.
And here's Gougon.
Shot to stop the run. And he's good on the three ball.
And Tolga Yilmaz, the Istanbul wing, he's really shown some great development over the last few seasons.
Kept waiting on Yilmaz to figure it out. Then about halfway through last year, it happened. He's been an absolute stud since then and a huge part of Istanbul's success.
Up top, Ganesh.
Misses the three.
Now Paris FC basket with it. Zadirko right side. Pass to Visior. Here's Matt.
To the paint.
The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
Terrific run to put this ball game away.
And now let's see just how much longer they keep that foot on the accelerator.
They got to keep it on the accelerator to the finish line.
Here's Gougon. Harris grabs the miss.
Inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Beautiful dish down low.
Time runs out, and it's Paris FC Basket who will be crowned as the EDA champions. What an unlikely run it's been for them, and they finish off what they started.
Unreal, guys. I mean, this has to be one of the biggest, fastest turnarounds ever.
MP.
Yes, Miss Mueller.
MP, congratulations on your stunning achievement.
Well, playing here has set me up to succeed at the next level. I've proven myself against the best pros in Europe, developed my game, increased my skill level, and learned how to take the physicality. All of that can only help me as I prepare to come back home.
Thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
MP.
Oui.
MP, what comes next for you? Will you enter the draft? Right now you're projected as a second rounder. Any chance you come back to FC Basket for another season?
It's a tough decision for anyone, really. I mean, I would love to stay.
Good, MP?
Up next, the Wizards take... Well, on the court tonight, Grant, a lot of talent, but also some inexperience.
Well, B.A., these teams are young. Yes, they are. But here's a chance for them both to get a little more seasoning and continue to develop their respective games.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. Dimon at the 1 with Thomas at the 2. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Timmy in at the 5 down low. Now here's Middleton. Outside Coulibaly. Here's Champagnie. No good on the triple. Brooklyn with the ball to the wing on the left. Here's Rodman. Soft touch off the glass. Rodman's gotten his second bucket of the game.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Coulibaly, averaging around 6 a game. Middleton. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
And using that 6'7" frame to get in there and do work, Middleton will take on anybody.
And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big Three era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
Coulibaly on the wing. Thomas defends. Releases. Middleton, no good.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Here's Rodman. Rebound by Middleton. For Washington, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside Coulibaly. Three-pointer. Another miss by Middleton.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Dimon, that's good.
Attacking in the painted areas. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Champagnie. Middleton looking around. This one for 3. And it's Timmy with a rebound.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Rodman's shot is good.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Coulibaly. Back to Middleton. Fires the 3. Again, Middleton missing.
His struggles this quarter are self-evident, and the team just continues to suffer for it. This small advantage is starting to snowball.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Checking out some numbers for him.
It's time to make some noise.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Outside Coulibaly. Back to McCollum. Bagley, a screen on Johnson. McCollum. Will it go? Champagnie, that's good.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
1:39 left in the first quarter here. And the last few seasons, Legs, C.J. McCollum playing mainly point guard, but for his career, mostly at the 2.
Yeah, listen, he can play either, certainly can be a lead guard when he needs to be, but shooting and scoring off the dribble is really his bread and butter, and he can get to it from any angle, any platform, in any situation.
Great player regardless.
Absolutely. Well, that's nice work inside that time by McCollum, showing you a lot of skill and poise.
Down low. The kick out to Johnson. Misses the 3. Wizards trail by 6. Outside Coulibaly. Here's Bagley. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Outside Coulibaly. Here's Champagnie. Off target with the 3. Brooklyn leading by 6. Pass to Rodman. He got a piece of it. Middleton from the outside. The shot won't fall. And so it's Brooklyn leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They've had
Hold on, brother.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
On the floor for Brooklyn. Dimon at the 1 with Thomas at the 2. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Clowney in at the center position.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Washington shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Jones, he's checked in for Washington. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenues from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there. All right, Shams, thank you very much for that report.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
The Wizards trail by 6. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Back to Carrington. Johnson against Thomas. Johnson passes to George. Just 5 to shoot. Shot's good by Carrington.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Here's Rodman. He's got 10. Thomas outside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. We'll grab for a late first-round pick. Cam Thomas is a certified bucket.
Yeah, beat.
Conclude the first half. Brooklyn out in front, up 7. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
You never know how long it will take for a rookie to adjust to the NBA game, but these guys have figured it out quickly.
All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the Washington Wizards. That's it for us.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Washington with the ball. They trail by 7. We've got Bilal Coulibaly. Also C.J. McCollum out there. Chris Middleton is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Champagnie at power forward. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy. And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Here's Champagnie, and the ball out of play. The Nets will have it.
Well, that is the definition of an unforced error. Very unfortunate, and the coach is going to have something to say about that.
Nets leading by 9. Here's Dimon. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Well, the Wizards shooting a nice 50% for the game. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Champagnie. The 3. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Here's Rodman. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." BA, back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Wizards trail by 12. And Tim, you played your longest stretch with this Washington franchise. How hungry are these fans for sustained success?
Yeah, there's been some lean years and unfortunately only one banner. Going back to 1978, they are committed to a rebuild in hopes of better times ahead.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Dimon to the middle. Rodman's shot is good. Rodman's got 4 points this quarter.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Great open look there.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Brooklyn leading by 11. Here's Thomas. Softly drops in the floater. Thomas has got 7.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
McCollum looking it over. Middleton from the outside. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
Here's Rodman. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So for Washington, George comes in for Bagley, and it's Carrington in for Middleton. Outside Coulibaly, fires for 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got his 3rd assist of the night.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Rodman's shot is good.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Wizards trail by 14. McCollum, the pass to George. Pass to Carrington. Back to George. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. George has got his 2nd bucket on the night. Here's Rodman. George defending. Rodman's shot is good.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Now here's Carrington. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Pass to Coulibaly. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. So for here's Johnson. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Johnson's got 10 points here in the second half. And so in the game for the Nets, Dimon at the 1 with Thomas at the 2. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Rodman in at the power forward position.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Kispert outside. Washington moving the ball around. That one goes in.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
And so Middleton will bring it up for the Wizards. 8-point game. Pass to Carrington. Thomas against Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Kispert outside. Three-pointer is up. Middleton on target from range.
That's his first 3 of the night. Maybe something to build on.
Here's Rodman, defended by Kispert. Yes, sir! That one's good!
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. A big group substitution here for Washington. Bagley's checked in for George. Champagnie comes in for Kispert. Coulibaly, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Carrington. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Now Coulibaly. Middleton outside. Jacks up a 3. Oh, it misses.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the 3.
Yes, sir, it's good. And Legs is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday, even a guy like Tony Allen when he was in Memphis, they stand out to me as well.
First team all-defense, Tony Allen.
Year in, year out, a nightmare to go up against.
Bagley sets a screen. From 12 feet out. And he slams it down.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebound, one of his specialties.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback. You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Yes! Using that window!
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Nets.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
Tosses it up. Beautiful work with the baby hook.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
McCollum outside. From deep three-point range. It's money from deep.
You know, if his shot isn't available, Middleton is moving the ball, and he's a pretty skilled passer.
Oh! Touches it off the glass.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
Banks it home. Big shot. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with MP, the star tonight who broke the 30-point mark in the win. How did you balance knowing when to get your teammates going versus when it's time to look for your own shot?
Oh, the game is going to let you know. It has its own rhythm.
Ryan, back to you.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. Thanks.